Welcome to VWG. I have hidden camera producer, director, writer, showrunner, Mitch Burman
Hey,
here.
nice to meet you. Nice to be here.
Oh, nice to be here too with you. For those who don't know, what is a hidden camera show?
Well, there's a lot of hidden camera. I mean, basically, it's exactly what it says. It's a show where you're hiding the camera so the people that you're recording don't necessarily know that they're on TV. So, often falls under prank shows, that kind of thing. And really anything, lot of shows, like Undercover Boss, those type of things. My new show, Old Enough, they're all types of hidden camera shows.
Great. Now you've been doing TV for over 30 years now.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank
Big
you.
accomplishment.
Just means I'm old.
You're fine. Where do you get some of your inspiration and ideas from, man? Have you ever pulled hidden camera pranks during your childhood?
No, I wasn't a big, not that type of thing. I wasn't a big prankster in that way. And to be 100% honest, I even growing up, I didn't love hidden cam prank shows all that much. I loved comedy and I love that kind of stuff. I guess a lot of prank stuff, especially when the internet came out, started becoming not funny. It was more uncomfortable. It was more mean spirited. It was more people just kind of being dicks rather than being funny.
Mhm.
A lot of them were, and it's where I got my start doing, scare pranks, like, scare tactics, that kind of stuff. I never loved, even though I've done it, I never loved that. I only, once I got a chance to sort of create my own and start doing it myself, it was just another way of doing comedy. And that's what I love doing, and entertainment. And it wasn't about, putting people in like situations that they'd be pissed off about. So that's kind of where it comes down to for me.
That's understandable. I totally agree with you. Okay, this might be a hard question between producing, showrunning, directing, and writing. Which one of them is easier? Then we
None of them are easier. I mean, they're all different skills. I've always been a showrunner, series producer, or a director, and with shows like especially in the hidden camera world, with show running, I still direct a lot as well, because just the nature of the show. But the hardest, I mean, when you're directing, there's a lot of more in the moment pressure and making sure everything is done exactly how it has to be. When you're show running, you're overseeing the whole every aspect of the show, so it's more of a long-term thing rather than the immediate.
yeah.
Writing, I mean, I do a lot of writing. It's not my strong suit. I consider myself more of a punch-up writer than a actual writer. I work with my writers a lot. So I mean, directing and show running really is my strength, and I do a lot more show running now than I do directing.
Ooh, nice. Outside of hidden camera shows, what are you most proud of that you filmed?
Oh wow.
What TV shows or movies are you most proud of outside of hidden cameras? With no
Um,
cameras.
I'm proud of. There's an animated show I did for an animated musical show I did for CBC Kids called Canada Day. And I was really proud of that one because I created the show with absolutely no experience doing animation whatsoever, no experience doing musicals at all, and basically had to learn it as I go. And the show ended up being the only award I've ever won. So,
Congratulations.
yeah, thank you. So from that standpoint, that's probably show I'm from that regard the most proud of.
Wow, that's really cool. And with 30 years of making films, one award is definitely worth it. Am I
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, lots of nominations. That's the only one I've actually ever won.
Wow. Now, who do you have any favorite TV shows, movies that you like to watch?
Like now or
Past, present, Any show.
I mean, I watch everything. The reason I got into TV was because I was a TV junkie.
Mhm.
Growing up, MASH was hands down my favorite show. I still say David Letterman has influenced every single thing I do in my career. But I grew up watching absolutely everything, mostly sitcoms when I was younger. But I know I now I don't watch as much. I'm so busy doing, and I find there's not as much good stuff on anymore. There's a lot of content, but not necessarily as much good stuff. But yeah, I watch everything.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
I do. It's funny. I work a lot in unscripted, but I don't watch a lot of unscripted. I watch more, you know, scripted stuff on TV, even though I don't do a lot of scripted.
I can totally understand why. You're part of Blue Ant Media. Is that like a production company? If
Yeah,
yes, what sort of
it,
productions does it do?
they do everything. Blue End is actually a huge, huge company. I started working with a company called Marble Media, and
Oh,
they actually merged with Blue End about
oh,
a year ago. Blue End is giant. They own a whole bunch of networks. They have tons of productions. They're one of the biggest production, probably one of the biggest production companies and networks in the country right now in terms of content. So they're pretty massive. They have a whole distribution arm. They do absolutely everything.
right. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me, Mitch.
No problem.
I appreciate your time.
No problem.